So I'm delighted this morning to be with Ronald Fletcher Baker Solicitors, based in the heart of the West End and dating back to the 1940s. Now I'm here with David and Rudy on the subject which I haven't covered at the property meets for a long time. In fact, Central London has never been covered in any depth, and that's focused on lease extension and enfranchisement. So David, you head up the enfranchisement team. What does that mean to our listeners out there who may have never come across enfranchisement?
So there's a few different parts of enfranchisement. So one way somebody could enfranchise a property is if you are a leasehold owner and there are other leaseholders in a block of flats, provided you meet certain qualifying criteria, you can force effectively a landlord to sell you the freehold.
Is that a 2-year period?
No, that's a different thing. That relates to a lease extension. So if you owned a single lease in a property, and again you met the qualifying criteria, one of which is 2-year ownership period, then you could go to your landlord and say, my lease is only, it's only got 50 years remaining, I want an extra 90 years on top, and there's certain other things you get in accordance with the Act, and you will have to pay a premium to the landlord. And once you pay that premium, you should be entitled to get your lease extended by another 90 years. The Law Commission are currently looking into changing and making it easier to understand, making the process more transparent, having a one overall scheme that people can go and approach landlords so that they know what they're going to get at the end of the day.
So it is possible to contact the previous owner. So let's say you're buying a home. It's possible to contact the previous owner and start the ball rolling early?
Well, if you purchase a property, if it hasn't had a lease extension already, what you might want to do is the person who's selling you the property, you might want to get them to serve a notice triggering the process, and then you get the benefit of that notice when you purchase, so you then don't have to wait 2 years. But then you can contact the landlord, or they could contact their landlord at that point, and I would advise people as well to speak to a specialist surveyor and specialist solicitors as well to try and establish how much money you're going to have to pay out for this lease extension, because now, especially in central London, you can see premiums upwards of £500,000, towards £1 million. So you could get caught out if your lease is low and you think you're getting a great bargain at an auction, but actually you've got a big bill coming your way.
Did you work with a number of specialist surveying companies?
Yeah.
And their specialism is just...
Yeah, so it's different. Like we were discussing before we were on air, it's there's a difference between a person coming and valuing your property and what it's worth in the open market versus how much you'll actually have to pay for an extension of your lease. Two completely separate things, and you do want a specialist.
And that's why, Brendan, I think, in terms of anyone looking at this area and thinking, well, do we really want to come to, a Brendan Quinn event and listen to lease extension and kind of valuations and stuff like that? There is the Law Commission looking at this, and they're looking at overhauling the entire system. And one of the things in particular is going to be valuation. And so, now is the time, as with all of your events, to be on, the cutting edge of, what's happening next. And that's what we're going to be talking about, is obviously what's happening now, but what's happening next and how you can position yourself to take advantage
next,
of it.
Are we looking a year, 2 years, 5 years?
Well, they're in the consultation process at the minute, so firms like us will probably be giving responses to what the 500-page document that they're suggesting will change the law. But you've also got Brexit, you've got a lot of things that the government are dealing with. So how quickly they will prioritise enfranchisement ahead of all these things, we'll have to see.
And I think the issue is certainly if you're a landlord and you're owning property with leases, and you're looking at this situation now, the consultation is going to end in November, and you want to be getting your views across, because the premise of the consultation there is to protect tenants, in effect, or to make the system fairer for tenants.
But just looking at the opportunities right now. So the opportunities are some people may be scared or fearful of getting involved, particularly if they don't have that team, and you have some of the contacts to help people in leasehold, extension and enfranchisement.
And also, if you think about it, there's obviously opportunities for people who buy the freehold, because if you buy the freehold, you're going to inherit the benefit of a leaseholder coming to you and saying, well, I want to extend my lease. So there, at auction properties, some people specifically look for those types of properties. So yeah, we deal with it from both angles.
So look, I know there's lots more questions. So the perfect place is the 25th of October, which is going to be a really amazing event. It's my birthday meet. Lots of people coming down from across the country. I know John Ray's coming from the Midlands. So that's on the 25th. It's both Rudy and David presenting that particular evening. So thank you and thank you.
Thanks.